Hello, welcome to Mr. B's Ukulele channel. Please like and subscribe, and I hope you enjoy watching. This is my tutorial for the original Under the Sea from the Little Mermaid in 1989. For me, one of the best Disney songs. It's just so full of life and energy and just so vibrant and fun to sing. The original song is quite complex, as a lot of Disney songs do. There's a lot of sort of spoken bits and vocal only bits in the middle of the song. So that's a bit of a challenge. I've taken those bits out basically and tried to keep it quite simple as a song to enjoy playing on your ukulele. So very much verse, chorus, and then repeat the chorus at the end. So I've taken out some of the more complicated bits. You could feel free to look those up and put those in if you wanted to do the whole song. But this is a great, hopefully a great arrangement that you'll enjoy. One certainly that I've enjoyed putting together. So here we go. We'll look at the chords. There's not too many chords to look at. Look at the strumming. There's a little bit more going on with the strumming. And then we'll do a walkthrough, finish with a layout, look at the layout, and a quick demo at the end. So here's Under the Sea. Let's get into it. So there are 6 chords for us to look at, and they are not too tricky, although a couple of them you might not be that familiar with, so we'll look at them carefully. Starts on the A. First and second finger on the G and the C strings on the first and second frets, nice and easy. We've also got an A7, which is just your first finger on the C string there on the first fret. Nice and easy. It's lovely to go from an A to the A7. Nice contrast there, just slightly nice variation, I should say. Then we've got one of the ones you might not be familiar with, the B7. And that looks like this. So I've got my first finger squashed over the E and the A on the second fret there. I've got my second finger above it on the second fret on the G string, and my third finger at the side on the C string. Okay, so that's a tight one. We'll come back to that one in a minute. It's quite tight. You've got to have your fingers really squeezed tightly to get a good sound there. We'll come back to that with the F sharp minor and look at a quick transition you're going to need to be comfortable with. We've also got a D, nice and easy. Second finger on the second fret across the G, C and the E strings. We've got one of my favourite chords. I don't know why, I just like it. I love the raised 7th in it, the E7. I always think sounds great. That's first finger on the G string on the first fret, second finger on the C string on the second fret, third finger on the A string on the second fret as well. And then we've got the F sharp minor, which is really nice and easy. It's a bit harder to transition into other things potentially, but we'll look at that. First finger on the C string on the first fret, second finger on the G string on the second fret, third finger below it on the E string on the second fret. So those are our 6 chords. Now there are 2 transitions you've got to be really smooth with before you can play this song. First one is A to E7. A to E7. Now, one thing I always think of when I do the A to the E7 is your first and second finger effectively invert. A is first finger on the C string on the first fret, and second finger on the G string on the second fret. The E7, I'm swapping those over, lifting my first finger up to the G string and second finger down to the C string. So it's a quick inversion, then you just add your third finger underneath. So that might help just to imagine that. A to E7. So do practice that, please, before you press on with the song, because that is essential to this song. If you can't do that transition just like that, you will struggle with this song. Second one is the not used as much, but it's a really key transition that you also need to be able to do, is the F sharp minor to the B7. And I just want to talk about how I do that comfortably. F sharp minor. See if you can spot which finger I'm not moving. Did you spot it? My second finger stays where it is, and little tips like that really help make a difference when you're doing quick transitions between chords. So the F sharp minor, my second finger is on the G string on the second fret, and it stays the same on the second fret on the G string for the B7. Now, the rest of my hand swings down. My first finger goes across the E and the A, and my third finger then jumps onto the C string on the third fret. But let's just try the F sharp minor to the B7. F sharp minor. Keep that second finger where it is. To the B7. Okay, and that's the harder transition, I find, that one. But once you've got the hang of that one, and the A to E7, this song will flow quite smoothly for you. So those are the chords, and those are the two transitions to practice if you're not comfortable with before you get into the rest of the song. Okay, let's look at the strumming next. Now, there are 3 parts to the strumming, but nothing too tricky. We've got the basic strumming is down, down, up, down, up. But for a lot of the verses, we alternate that with a down, down, up pattern. So we've got, if we do it on the A chord, a nice down, down, up, down, up. And in the chorus, that's all you get. Under the sea, under the sea, darling, it's better down where it's wetter, take it from me. Well, that lovely A to A7 there in the chorus. However, in the verses and in the introduction, we alternate that. So we get this A, E7, A pattern where we do the first A. Just look at the introduction. You'll see the first A is in red, then the second E7 and A are in blue. And that's the down, down, up. It goes like this. So we've got that down, down, up, down, up on the first A. And then we've got this short down, down, up, down, down, up. Red, blue, and blue. Red, blue, red, blue. And you can see how that really works nicely together, gives it a nice driving tempo. However, it does take a little bit of getting your head around. So let's just do that slowly. You'll see how that works with the first lines of the song as well. The red pattern on the A. The seaweed is E7 always. Back to the A. Greener in somebody else's lake. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, down, up. Okay, so those are the 2 main bits of the strumming that you need to be able to put smoothly together. The good news is you only ever do the down, down, up in that instance. So it's only the A, E7, A where we have that combination of strumming patterns. The rest of the time, when we change the D and the other chords and in the chorus as well, it's just the down, down, up, down, up pattern. So it's only really the beginning of each verse where you have that complication, and also the last line of the first chorus. Okay, let's do, the other pattern that we have, before we do the walkthrough, the one other pattern that we have is right at the end of each verse. What more is you looking for under the sea? You just got that strum, slap, slap, slap. What more is you looking for under the sea? It's always on the A, and it's nice and easy. It's just 1 down strum and then 3 slaps, and it just gives a nice break before we drive into the chorus. We'll do that at the end of verse 1, do that at the end of verse 2, and we do that at the end of chorus 2, which is when we go back to repeat the final chorus 1 for the final time. So it's just in 1, 2, 3 places we do that A. Nice and simple. So that's the 3 parts of the strumming. Nothing too complicated. Just make sure you're comfortable with that red pattern and blue. Red, blue. And that's it. That's the bit you need to just practice. And then you're ready to get into the whole song. Okay, if we look at the walkthrough now, you'll see how it all fits together. We'll just do a walkthrough of 1 verse and 1 chorus, and I'll talk about the layout and a little bit more to the lyrics and that, and we'll explain that in a second. So, starts on the introduction. We've already done this A, E7, A pattern. We do that twice for the intro. A, E7, A, E7, A. Now verse 1, A. The seaweed is E7, always A. Greener, A again, in somebody E7 else's lake, A. A. You dream about E7 going ace, A. Up there, A. But that is a E7 big mistake, A in the middle of mistake there. D, and this is where we switch to just the red pattern, D. Just look at the A, world around you, E7, right here on the A, ocean floor, D, such wonderful A, things surround you, E7, what more is you, A, looking for, A and slaps, A, under the sea, and then we're into the chorus and we land on the D. So it's under the C, D, A, under the E7, C, and this is all in the red pattern. A, darling, it's D, better down where it's E7, where to take it from A to A7, me, up on the D, sure they work all E7 day, out in the, here's the F sharp minor to B7, so F sharp minor first, Sunday slaver, B7 way, while we D devoting, full time to E7 floating, under the A to E7A, C. Okay, if we look at the layout, we'll see how we've got the intro, got verse 1, got the first chorus like we've just done. We then go back and do verse 2, and then we skip to chorus 2. Under the sea, nobody beat us, fry us and eat us in fricassee. So that's chorus 2, that follows the second verse, and then at the bottom of that you'll see it says repeat chorus 1, so we just go back and do chorus 1 again at the end, just because it's a lovely way to finish the song. So it's a relatively simple layout compared to the actual full song that you can of course look up if you want to. So it's just intro, verse 1, chorus 1, verse 2, chorus 2, repeat chorus 1, and then just slow it down at the end and finish with that under the sea. And that's your ending at the end of chorus 1 for the final time. So it's a relatively simplified version of the song, but it's a fantastic song. So you're going to love it. I hope you really enjoy learning this one. It's one of my favourite Disney songs to perform on the ukulele. So I hope you've enjoyed the video. Please do like and subscribe if you have. Let's finish with a demo so you can see it at tempo. So see you next time. Here we go. Down here all the fish is happy as off through the waves they roll. The fish on the land ain't happy, they're sad cause they're in their bowl. The fish in the bowl is lucky, they in for a worse fate. One day when the boss get hungry, guess who's gonna be on the plate? Under the sea, nobody beat us, fry us and eat us in fricassee. We what the land folks love to cook, under the sea we off the hook. We got no troubles, life is the bubbles under the sea, under the sea, under the sea. Darling, it's better down where it's wetter, take it from me. Up on the shore they work all day, out in the sun they slave away, while we devoting full time to floating under the sea.